LGBT community. Mr. Barrow was at the time appearing as a guest on WeFM's Activated Mornings program, where he highlighted the human rights aspect of the law's existence, saying that the law violates human rights. We hear more from Mr. Barrow.
These laws violate people's human rights and basic dignity. You do not deserve to be criminalized because of how you sexually express yourself. And even if you're not sexually performing an act, people still discriminate against you because they might perceive you to be or not be something, whether it's gay or bi or lesbian or whatever. Even if you're not doing the act, the people in St. Vincent are discriminate against you. These laws perpetuate prejudice, they act as social sanction, and they embolden people to feel justified in discriminating against LGBTQI plus individuals, and they are in violation of human rights.
That was international human rights lawyer Joshua Barrow speaking on WeFM's Activated Mornings program. Justice Esco Henry, in her ruling, said that the men had no legal standing to bring the claims due to the fact that they live overseas and do not live in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Justice Henry also dismissed their argument that they had been forced to leave the country because of their sexual orientation, as well as upheld the government's argument that the laws are reasonably required for public health and morality. Still on the local scene, SVG's Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Frankie Joseph, recently led a team of senior officers and other ranks on a walkabout in the community of Georgetown. According to a release from the RSVGPF, following the walkabout, a town hall meeting was held with residents at the Georgetown Secondary School. Remarks were delivered by several members of the RSVGPF. According to the police, the objectives of the events were to foster a better relationship with residents, improve community policing, engage residents about ways in which the police can serve them better, hear their concerns, and discuss the National Firearms Amnesty 2024. Several issues were raised by residents, including predial larceny, response time by the police, playing of loud and lewd music, and excessive speeding by motorists, among other things. Similar events are set to be held in Chateaubelair on Thursday, February 22nd, and in Edinburgh and Audley Hall on Thursday, February 29th, 2024. On the regional scene, Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, Gaston Brown, says regional shareholder governments in the now defunct LIAT 1974 Limited have agreed to sell at least 3 aircraft to the newly formed LIAT 2020, paving the way for the launch of the interregional airline. The Antiguan Prime Minister called this move significant, saying that it would facilitate a smooth transition into the new airline that is being formed with private Nigerian airline Air Peace. Prime Minister Brown also said that the new airline could see operations commence within 60 to 90 days. Late last year, Brown said that his administration had already indicated that it is prepared to invest between US $15 to $20 million in the new venture. He said then that when the other shareholder governments of LIAT 1974 Limited, Barbados, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines had decided to collapse the airline in the wake of the challenges it faced during the COVID-19 pandemic, Antigua and Barbuda decided against the move. A pregnant Jamaican woman is facing jail time after being caught smuggling contraband into the police station. According to Loop News, the pregnant woman was taking food for her baby father, who is facing a murder rap. The police said during a routine search of the container of food the woman brought for her partner, the alleged hitman in the murder of paralegal Sandra Risden, a second container that concealed the contraband was found. The second container was found in the first, wrapped in tape and concealing the contraband. The woman, who is 6 months pregnant and has has a 1-year-old child, was on Monday charged for introducing contraband in the lockup. Finally, on the international scene, a student has been arrested after two people were found dead with gunshot wounds in a dorm room at the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, UCCS. The victims, a 24-year-old man and a 26-year-old woman, were identified as Samuel Knopp and Celie Reen Montgomery, both Colorado natives. They were found early on Friday morning with at least one bullet wound each. Authorities said that the two victims knew the suspect, who they named a 25-year-old Nicholas Jordan. Mr. Knopp was a UCCS student and accomplished guitarist who studied music at the school. The suspect from Detroit, Michigan, is also enrolled at UCCS, a university spokesperson confirmed. Police have not provided information about the suspect's possible motive, but say it was not a random attack against the school or other students at the university. Mr. Jordan was arrested on Monday morning after officers found him in a car in the city. He was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and is being held on a $1 million bond in El Paso County Jail. This has been WEFM's 3pm News. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WEFM's Evening News, and we thank you for listening.